Hi, this is also P. I have something good for you today if I can get it across. I'm going to try to talk about the Virgo-Pisces axis and the logic. That's the Virgo side of denial. That's the Pisces side. I think this is a Saturn and Virgo topic because Saturn and Virgo would judge Pisces for their denial. But I think I can illustrate how these two signs being in opposition are inexplicably linked, and how sometimes using denial is a logical thing to do. So I've been writing about snooping on my blog, and I do think that snooping is going out looking for pain. It's not something I do, and I don't mean to be judgmental. I just want to show another way. I just want to tell you what I'm talking about. So after I wrote about the snooping, I wrote about the soldier's phenomenal ability to filter information and keep out things that are going to hurt him. And to illustrate this, his wife, she was a cheater. She was just a profound cheater. She just cheat. And she started cheating in maybe the second week of their marriage, and she cheated throughout for 16 years. And he'd come home, and he was gone a lot, obviously, and he'd come home and people would tell him, you know, your wife's cheating. And he just put it in suspended reality, like he doesn't know if they're telling the truth or not. And in a logical sense, he didn't see any, he didn't think it would be a good idea to find out, because number one, he was going to be gone, and there's nothing he could do. If she was going to cheat, she was going to cheat. There's not anything he could do to stop her. Number two, he had compassion for her, because she was going to be alone. He's going to leave, so maybe this is what she needs to do. He said, you know, he doesn't know what it's like for her to be alone. So he didn't focus on this for that reason as well. And then also, if he was to know that she was cheating all the time, he wasn't going to do anything anyway. He wasn't going to leave because he had a son, and he wasn't going to leave his son. So based on all these things, there was no sense, there was no reason for him to go find out details that would hurt him. So, you know, he'd come home and some gal says, you know, your wife's doing this, why don't you do something with me? And he would say, well, you know, she has an ulterior motive, so maybe that's not true. And he would just keep himself, he just lived in denial for all these years. And, you know, he got other benefits, I guess. I mean, he came to learn that her cheating was no reflection on his worth. He thought that was a hard thing for him to learn. And he did think that she was something she needed to do. And that made him think as well. And he found out what he learned is it was not something he needed to do. And so he consequently, in the whole 16 years, he never cheated on her even once, which is interesting. Like, for example, if you snoop in my life, I'm not going to snoop in yours. And I'm probably going to feel a lot better than you do, you know, believe it or not. So anyway, I just wanted to present this. I think it's enormously interesting. You know, sometimes it's logical to deny things. Do you agree? This is Elsa P. at ElsaElsa.com. See ya.